Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory?
Hi friend, don't forget to subscribe, say that you like the video, and also press the bell so that you get notifications every time I make a new video. If you love Heidi Cherry and Vaya or Tucker and Leo stories, you can now get exclusive stories on my Patreon account. Go to the links below the video and you can join Heidi Cherry and Vaya Club or the Tucker and Leo Club and get exclusive stories with your names in them. I love you all so much. Enjoy the story. Bye, friend. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Make sure that you're in your bed and you're warm and snuggly. Try and relax your body. Take some nice big deep breaths so you can let go of your busy day and hopefully, eventually, fall fast asleep. Jesse was laid in bed. He just got to that place where he was floaty. His body was all relaxed. He did the occasional twitch. At one point he felt like he'd fallen off something and he shuddered and woke up again, but then quickly went back to that sweet floaty place. That place you go to just before you go into a deep sleep. Jesse was flying in the sky. He wasn't alone in the sky. As he looked around the clouds, looking at all the other things in the sky, he noticed there was a lot of things in the sky. Unusual looking things. Jesse looked around and noticed that the back part of his body looked like a horse. Yet the front part of his body was his normal boy body. But his head felt different. It felt heavier. And then when he leaned his nose down as if he was looking down at the earth beneath him, if he looked straight forward with his eyes, he could see he had a horn. A unicorn horn. He noticed other things in the sky that were unicorns, or should I say pot unicorns. There was a pot sparrow, pot unicorn, a sparrowcorn, a pot squirrel, pot unicorn, a squirrelcorn. There was even a fish, he thought. It's a bit strange. A fishcorn in the sky. Basically, everything that was flying around him was some kind of corn. A unicorn, that is. They were all heading to the same place. Jesse heard something way off in the distance that made his ear prick up. Jesse heard it again, this time closer and louder. OMG! OMG, this is so cool! He looked over to his left and he saw Cherry and Heidi and Vaya flying in the sky. I've always wanted to be a kittycorn, she said. Heidi said, Oh, hi, Jesse. Wait a minute, let us catch up. The Kittycorns started to flap their wings and try and catch up with Jesse. Vaya was slower than the other two. Wait for me. Wait for me. My dress keeps getting stuck in my legs and everything. Jesse couldn't believe the cats were in his dream. But at this point, he didn't realize he was dreaming. He just couldn't believe that the cats were there. What are you guys doing here? Don't you remember? Cherry said. You invited us. It's Jessecorn Day. Oh, and I've always wanted to go to Jessie Valley. Jessecorn Valley is like the bestest place in the world. All us Kittycorns know about it. We all talk about it, and we all talk about what happens in Jessecorn Valley once a year. Oh, I'm so happy. It's Mango Day. Vaya said, yeah, we're only here for the mangoes. Heidi said, oh, I'm going to collect so many this year. Apparently, Kittycorns can get at least 10 mangoes on the unicorn horn. Jessie figured out what they were talking about. It was mango picking day. Once a year, in the Jessecorn Valley, where everything in the valley is some kind of corn, some kind of unicorn, they all head out to the mango trees. And they pick as many mangoes as they possibly can on their unicorn horns. It's a village thing. And then once they've got the mangoes, the whole village gets together and has everything mango flavoured that you could think of. Mango chutney, mango porridge, mango pie, mango slurpees, mango sorbet, mango pudding, you name it. It was mango picking day. That's why he felt so good that day flying through the sky. And then Cherry shouted, Tucker, what are you doing here?
Tucker said, oh, it's bestest day ever. I wouldn't miss mango picking day. If I had a choice, right, I'd be like, mango picking day every day. Mango picking day is like the bestest day of the year because I love mangoes. Mangoes are like my favourite fruit. They're so juicy, they're so delicious, and they're so tasty.
Leo said, oh, I really don't like mangoes. Both of them were Puppycorns. Tucker and Leo, Heidi, Cherry and Vaya were all flying through the sky, along with the swirlcorns, the fishcorns, the Jessecorns. They were all heading through the sky, flying towards the mango patch, where all the mango trees were, where all the mangoes were ready to be picked. Leo said, I've been allergic to mangoes for the longest time. I don't think I'll be participating in this game. The last time I tried it, all the mango juice ran down my horn and ran into my eyes, and I had hives and pink eye for at least 2 weeks.
Tucker said, oh, don't you worry, Leo. I'll be picking all the mangoes because, on Puppycorns, right, on our unicorn horns, we can collect 20 mangoes because doggies are bigger than kitties and puppies because puppies are smarter than kitties.
Tucker was asking for trouble. Cherry said, OMG, Tucker! Like, no way, Jose. Who do you think you are, mate? I'll have you know that Kittycorns, right? We can collect like 50 mangoes on our unicorn horn. Not like 10 or like 20. We can do like 50 because we're like so much better. All right. Those are fighting words, Tucker. Tucker said,
oh, don't get your knickers in a twist. Cherry, I'm just joking. I'm going to see right this year. Last year I did though. I'm telling the truth, I did. Last year I got 20 mangoes on my unicorn horn. This year I'm going to go for 23. I was packed to the brim last year with 20. So, if I can get 3 more on, that's 23 mangoes. 23 mangoes. And you know what I'm making with my mangoes this year? Do you want to know what I'm making with my mangoes? I'm making mango butter, like lemon butter or pumpkin butter, but I'm making mango butter. Oh, and it's a delicious recipe. It's like mangoes, butter, and lots 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 of sugar. It's so good. And then you just stir it and stir it and stir it, and then you keep stirring and then you're stirring it. But the best part is I always stir mine with my tongue until it gets really hot, right, Leo? Because last time I did that, I burnt my tongue and it was all blistered and swelled up, and I was talking like that for the longest time. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to make mango butter,
Heidi said, as she was flying through the sky. I think this year I'm going to make mango chutney for sure, because that's one of my favourite things. Mango chutney and a good poppadom. Ooh, you can't beat it. Vaya said that she was trying to make mango nail polish. Leo said, "Oh, Vaya, that sounds horrendous." Vaya said, "Oh no, it's really nice. I just try and concentrate the colour as much as I can, and then I paint it on my nails, and then when I'm bored with it, I just lick it off."
Genius, said Tucker. That sounds blooming delicious, Vaya. Blooming delicious. I'll definitely be trying that.
Jessecorn was just a little bit ahead of everyone else. They were all flying behind him, chatting away about everything that they were going to do with their mangoes and who was going to win the competition. Cherry said that she was going to get 25 on her Kittycorn unicorn horn, but there was no way that was going to happen. Her Kittycorn horn was so much smaller than Tucker's Puppycorn horn. There was no way it was going to happen. There was no way she was going to beat Tucker. After about 10 more minutes of flying, the whole Jessecorn village landed in the mango trees, and everyone started picking. There was hundreds of baskets on the ground. Forgot to tell you, everyone that was flying was carrying their own basket. There were hundreds of baskets on the ground, and everyone was filling them up with mangoes, reaching up or flying up to the tallest parts of the tree, stabbing the mangoes with their unicorn horns, or the puppycorn horns, or the fish horns, or whatever kind of horn it was that they had. Jessie had the biggest horn, bigger than all the other animals, yet some of the other Jessecorns had big horns too, but he was hoping that he could get at least 40 in one go on his Jessecorn horn. Try saying that fast. All the different horns that belonged to all the different corns collected as many mangoes as they could. The mangoes smelled so delicious. Every time someone stuck one of their horns through it, it burst and juice flew everywhere, and you could smell it from yards and yards away. Because everyone was picking the mangoes, the bee-corns came out in hundreds and hundreds. There were little bee-corns flying everywhere, and the tiny little horns were dipping in the juices of the mangoes. The fact that the whole Jessecorn Valley was there picking mangoes on mango picking day was awesome. That afternoon, everyone disappeared and went and made their mango creations, and then the whole valley came back in the town centre. There was tables lined up everywhere, and all the different corns were gathered together, feasting on all the different mango treats. Tucker said,
"This is the bestest day ever." Cherry said,
"OMG, I love it! I love it! I love mango picking day. It's like the bestest day. You're right, Tucker, it's the bestest day."
Tucker said, "Oh, by the way, I managed to get 22 mangoes on my puppycorn horn. What did you get?"
Cherry said, OMG, I forgot. She didn't really forget. Cherry managed to get 15. It was a lot less than Tucker, so she changed the subject quickly. Did you taste what I made? I decided after all, right, that I was going to make this. She pointed to a dessert on the table, surrounded by hundreds of different desserts, but her dessert had gummy worms in it. She'd made her mango version of Oreo mud pie with gummy worms sticking out of it. It had Oreos, but all the saucy part of it was like a mango puree. It looked pretty gross, but Cherry was very proud of it. Tucker said, "Can I have a taste, Cherry? Would it be okay if I stick my tongue in your dessert and have a little taste?" Cherry said, "Tucker, gross! No, use a spoon." Tucker grabbed a hold of a spoon and tried Cherry's dessert, her mango mud pie.
"Oh, Cherry, that's my favourite. That's absolutely delicious, that is. That's the nicest mango mud pie I've ever had in my entire life."
Jessie did the biggest cough and woke up. It was the next morning. He rubbed on his eyes, and his belly was rumbling as if he was starving. That was a weird dream, he thought to himself. He got dressed and went downstairs. His mum had made him mangoes and yogurt for breakfast. Jessie said, "No way!" His mum said, "What?" And that was that. The end.